Apparently, the Trumpster, the man who was just shot, almost killed, he has picked his running mate. So let's get excited about that, shall we? Who is this man and what can we find him? Well, excuse me.
J.D. Vance has had a meteoric rise in the Republican Party. From a best-selling author and never-Trumper in 2016.
I'm a never-Trump guy. I never liked him.
See, I mean, he's just Trump's evil. I mean, God. And now he is the vice presidential nominee. I don't understand why President Trump didn't pick Tulsi Gabbard, but okay. I mean, if you're, excuse me, if you're going to, pick someone who hates you, why not go for the hot chick? What are you saying?
Winning a U.S. Senate seat
at
age 38. And now,
you're making
he's
stuff up
former
in your
President
head.
Donald Trump's running mate.
Elect Donald Trump in 2024. God bless you, sir.
Vance is very much a creature of the new Republican Party that Trump has shaped in his image.
Molly Ball, is that the sister of Crystal Ball? Just asking the question.
By picking Vance, Trump is showing he's doubling down on this MAGA agenda.
I mean, he's a young guy, though, so he's, they're setting him up for, 2028. I know, it's crazy. Who knew it's going to happen that way? I don't know. It wasn't me. I mean, sorry. Where's my button? Oh, there it is. Go ahead.
It's a full-throated, populist, national conservative.
Excuse me. Doesn't Saunders like that full-throated activity? Oh, my God. Ron N5HYH is here. Hello. Good to see you. Farrell Ravage, Brandon Trueblood, Sergeant Grinchy Poo from the ICU. Oh, my God. Stop it. All right. Well, we got our guys. So obviously not enough DEI investigation. Two white Nazis. Oh, my God.
Ticket.
Here's why the Trump-Vance ticket is a big deal for the future of the MAGA movement and the GOP.
Right.
J.D. Vance first catapulted to fame in 2016 after he published his memoir, Hillbilly
Godfather of Vermont is here.
Elegy. The book detailed his experience growing up poor in Rust Belt, Ohio, and making it to Yale Law School.
Yeah.
It was a smash hit and became a Ron Howard-directed movie in 2020.
Yeah.
I know I could have done better.
Now, this is the Wall Street Journal, by the way. So I just watched this video. Is that right, Grinch? Yeah. Here we are.
Baby, you got to decide. You want to be somebody?
Or you want to be
We're trying to paint this white.
You want to be a meth addict down there in West Virginia? Oh my God! Stop it!
Nationalist movement as a movement.
Wait a minute. That's what's her face? Oh yeah, yeah. I remember her. Allison something.
Primarily of poor and working class Americans, when the truth is that the alt-right is actually led by better educated and frankly pretty well-to-do people.
In his
alt-right, oh my God, Nazis everywhere you look. And I guess, Trump is so charming that J.D. Vance, obviously he's joined the team. He's getting measured for his, his uniform, you know what I'm saying? Wolf King Sigma, hello. Good to see you. All right, go on.
His initial foray into the public spotlight, Vance was very much anti-Trump. His book made clear that he was a conservative. Many people latched onto it as an explanation for Trump's sort of surprise success.
There were a lot of people who were anti-Trump at some point. A lot of people.
In the Republican Party, and then in the election.
When Vance launched his campaign for the Senate in 2021, his stance on Trump underwent a big shift.
Hold on.
For the Senate in 2021.
Oh my God. What the hell do we got there, man? You mean we got a pretty woman along with a guy with yes, that never happened before. First time.
His stance on Trump underwent a big shift.
I obviously didn't fully appreciate the president's appeal in 2016.
Yeah, he said some bad things about me, but that was before he knew me, and then he fell in love.
He even described himself to me in one interview as a flip-flop flipper on Trump, saying...
Ann Coulter is still... she's not quite on the Trump train yet because reasons and shit. And she's probably crazy at this point because she's, cat farmer.
In that he had similar policy views, but was against Trump as a person until he realized that Trump was advocating for the policies that he supported.
While running for Senate, Vance was one of several pro-Trump candidates in the primary. But in one debate, Vance was the lone candidate to oppose.
I mean, I love Ohio. Ohio's a great place. I love that part of the country. And there are real Americans there who are like, what the fuck? You know, why are all the auto companies moving out of our state? Why are all the steel making plants moving out of our state? Well, probably isn't the Republicans.
Oppose a NATO-enforced no-fly zone over Ukraine, and that.
Oh, excuse me. Oh my God. There's the environmental shit and the global warming. Oh my God. A lot of people in Ohio and Pennsylvania, West Virginia, Michigan, Indiana, Illinois, wondering why the fuck we can't get a goddamn job. You know, putting tops on bottoms, making cars, doing steel. Nobody gives a shit about so-called flyover country. Donald Trump comes in and he says, you know, I care about you. I want you to succeed. I want you to get a job and make money and buy a house, take care of your family, etc. It's the first president for a long time that actually gives a shit about us. And a lot of people out there, oh my God, his language and his text. Are you fucking kidding me? He puts out tweets. Oh my God, he's so evil and mean. Here's what I want to do. Here's what I want to see. I want to see companies move back to Ohio and Pennsylvania and Indiana and West Virginia. Bring jobs back so people can fucking make a living. I don't give a fuck what Trump tweets. Are you fucking serious? I know. I'm sorry. Let's go on with this Wall Street Journal piece.
That caught the eye of Trump's inner circle.
What a no-fly zone, it sounds nice, like we asked the Russians not to
Blah,
fly
blah,
planes
blah,
over Ukraine.
Who
What
cares?
it means in practice is American Marine Corps pilots, Air Force pilots, and Navy pilots getting in dogfights with Russian jets.
Okay, that's good, Senator Vance. Tell me how you're going to bring jobs back to my town. That's all I care about. I want to work. I want to go and support my family. I don't give a shit about jets flying in the air. What I want is fucking dinner every night and my kids to be safe. In a moderate house, and I got a car, and sometimes on weekends, me and the old lady go to the fucking lake. That's what we're talking about here. We're not talking about all this bullshit. Oh, Taiwan, China. Tell me about how my paycheck is going to be affected. Sir, just saying.
Which the problem with that is it's not in our vital national interest.
That impressed.
Raymond is here. Grew up north of Dayton, Ohio. His book, Hillbilly Elegy, was insulting. Yeah, my sister went to college in Kent. So, yeah, I'm familiar with the area, somewhat. A little bit. Tell me how you're going to bring jobs back to my town. I don't fucking care about the rest of this bullshit. I want to know, how are you going to bring the factories and the steel workers and whoever? Give me a goddamn job. That's all that matters. You fucking, hoity-toities. Oh, you got to care about the, what's going to be the interest rate in fucking Taiwan? I don't care. I want you to tell me where I can work tomorrow. Don't give me the rest of this bullshit. Anyway, maybe Vance is good. Not sure. Go.
Donald Trump Jr., and he began advocating for Vance's candidacy, including with his father.
Hello, Ian Blades, you son of a bitch. HDCVO is here. Good to see you. I guess.
Trump's unique brand of conservative politics has been reshaping the core tenets of the Republican Party since he was elected in 2016. like tighter borders and a retreat from the world stage. He's changed the GOP so much that the Republican National Committee recently revamped its platform to a new, stripped-down version, one that focuses more on Trump himself than on specific policy decisions.
Here's apologies. Again, I don't want to. I don't want to beat the dead horse. I don't care about all this other esoteric bullshit that you politicians and your fucking MBAs and all your political science majors care about. Tell me where I can work tomorrow and get a paycheck in Ohio and other places. Are you kidding me? I don't care about the rest of this fucking bullshit. I want to go to a job and make money. That's it. And I think Trump is peripherally on the border of that. Hey, we need to make stuff in America. You know, the Chinese are taking things over. Okay, nothing against Chinese people. Don't get me wrong. I'm not a racist. But God damn it. You know, we have people in this country, 350 million. We can build cars. We can build fucking buildings. We can make steel. We can make ships. We can make airplanes. What the fuck are you going to do about that? Help the people in Dayton, Ohio get a fucking job. That's all I care about. I have a job. I'm a blessed person, right? What about the 20-year-old guy, 21-year-old man or woman? Well, what the fuck am I going to do now? Can't even afford a house. Can't even pay rent. All this fucking esoteric bullshit. I don't care. Tell me how I can get a job and make money so I can support myself in the United States. That's all I'm saying.
Trump has been changing all of those stances to the point where many older Republicans feel it's no longer recognizable. At the same time, a movement has arisen in Trump's image that believes in his policies and believes that the Republican Party should be reshaped in his image.
Yeah, you're right, Raymond. Yeah, there's a lot of drugs, man. A lot of drugs. And, you know, is that a symptom of not being able to get a job? I think it might be. You know, my life is useless. I can't get a fucking job. All the factories are moving out here. I can't get a fucking job. Right? I'm 18. I just got out of high school. 18, whatever that song was called. I'm 18. I don't know what I want to do with my life. You know, I'm not sure. Maybe go to college, maybe go to tech school, maybe get a welding degree. But I don't know for a couple of years. And are these young people in Ohio and other places, they can't fucking get a goddamn job. Seems like the biggest thing to me. Maybe I'm wrong. Hello, Moki Alex. Good to see you, Moki.
Believers in this movement, referred to as the New Right or National Conservatives, take Trump's impulses and turn them into doctrine. Vance has become one of their leading voices.
The American people, again, they need people who put the interests of their own citizens first, of our own citizens first. And that's what...
Yep. I'm starting to sign on now. Okay. What did he just say?
This entire movement is all of their own citizens.
And Brandon, you're not
American
wrong.
people, again, they need people who put the interests of their own citizens first, of our own citizens first. And that's what this entire movement is all about. And I think that's what the Trump presidency will be about if we give him another shot, as I expect that we will.
When Trump selected Mike Pence to be his running mate, that was
still a mystery to, I think, everyone. What the fuck? Yeah, 18 in Life by Skid Row. 18 in Life. Yeah, it's a good song. Mike Pence. How did that happen?
I expect that we will.
When Trump selected Mike Pence to be his running mate, that was a pick very much intended to reassure Republican voters. Pence, being a traditional conservative, an evangelical Christian, was someone who regular Republicans who saw Trump as sort of an arriviste in their party could look at Pence and say, all right, that's someone I can trust.
I mean, nothing wrong with Pence. You know, I mean, he was another rhino, another fucking, sour milk kind of in between. He's a beta. I just want to know, where can the young people get jobs in this country? That's it. I'm not serious. I'm not fucking bloviating. Well, okay. Let's be honest. I am bloviating. Tell me where young people, 18, 19-year-old kids, can get a fucking job. Not at the McDonald's, not at the fucking Taco Bell. And those are fine places, you know, Starbucks, cool. Where can I get a job to support a family? I think Trump's got that issue in mind here. We'll see if J.D. Vance does.
Fast forward to 2024, it's clear that Trump no longer sees a need to share power with that wing of the Republican Party.
I see, yeah.
Right after Trump's attempted assassination in July, Vance was one of the first Republicans to publicly cast blame at the Biden campaign for the shooting.
Well, I don't know if I don't know if the president is, you know, really cogent at this point, but it certainly is. The Democrat Party have been calling this guy out for almost a decade. Almost a decade. He's a Nazi. He's Hitler. He's going to kill people. We got fucking MSNBC people. I mean, they're going to put us in camps and shit. Are you kidding me? There's going to be some nut job somewhere that's going to say, hey, yeah, I'm going to be a hero if I take out Trump. And they almost fucking did. 2 days ago, 5 millimeters, kids, 5 millimeters, and Trump would have been fucking dead. Do we understand this? I think so. Go on.
As Republicans unite around the Trump-Vance ticket after the July 13th attack, Democrats remain in disarray following President Biden's disastrous debate performance in June. Biden has vowed to stay in the race
I don't care about Biden. Biden's irrelevant at this point. The next president, if the Democrats win, will be Kamala Harris. Biden will quietly resign so Harris can have 8 more fucking years. I mean, it's just a mystery. Am I the only one who's thinking about this? Saunders is here. Hello, Colonel.
despite continuing calls from fellow Democrats to step away from his
I mean, I'm not the smartest tool in the fucking shed here. I'm not, oh my God, Hamsters, he's brilliant. Follow the fucking dots, man. If Biden gets reelected, he's out and Kamala Harris takes over for 8 more fucking years. Do we not understand this? Are you getting my point? I think you are.
At the top of the ticket.
I think there's a whole pool of voters there in the center of the electorate who really are not being spoken to by either candidate because of the way these tickets have shaped up.
No, I think that woman there, Saunders. Oh yeah, you could do magic. Boy, that girl be smiling for a week after you gave her the high hard one.
Oh, really are not being spoken to by either candidate because of the way these tickets have shaped
I
up.
like those
Senators Marco
there.
Rubio from Florida and Tim Scott from South Carolina were also contenders on Trump's VP shortlist.
Why wasn't it Tulsi Gabbard? That's all I'm saying.
Both could have appealed more to minority voters, something that Trump has historically struggled with. Choosing
Trump has not struggled with minority voters. Trump is way ahead with non-white voters. Everywhere you look, everyone knows what's going on here. Yeah, there's some hardcore fucking radical goddamn communists on black, so everything is yeah. We're not talking about real people, regular folks, regular people. Yeah, there's going to be some, some office somewhere in some building in New York. Oh my God, she went to Harvard and she's got a doctorate in bullshit. But she's supporting Biden because abortion. Fuck you and your goddamn abortion. You know how to get around that. There are ways. So fucking use them. Oh my God.
Vance allows Trump to shore up support among the white working class.
But what about
Ohio is also part of the Rust Belt, and the most crucial states in this election are those Rust Belt states.
Yeah, I love Ohio. Ohio is fantastic. As well, Hamster, you're just making. No, I love Ohio. I do. It's a great place, and the people there just want to work. They just want to get a goddamn job. That's it.
That white working class vote is a vote that is also very crucial throughout those Rust Belt battlegrounds. There is a hope by some of Vance's backers and some on Trump's team that he could potentially galvanize those voters even more than Trump already does to juice Republican turnout in those states.
What was the Russia collusion hoax? It was about destroying
Oh
Donald
my
Trump.
God.
This ridiculous New York fraud case. It's about destroying the guys.
Yeah, Raymond, thank you. Yeah, me too. Yeah, I was, dirt poor, minimum wage guy. Eventually went to college, paid for it myself, got an engineering degree, and now I'm at a company you might know. But it took 30 fucking years. It's not easy. But I think a lot of people just want a chance, right? In rural Ohio, they just want a chance. And I think Donald Trump provides that chance. Whether it's going to actually happen, don't know. But I mean, look at Austin, Texas, for example. Every fucking, like Elon Musk, Toshiba, all of these people going to Texas. Why not put that Tesla plant in Ohio? Why not? Seems like a good idea to me. Or Nebraska, or Kansas, or, Illinois, or Indiana. There's got to be a way to solve this. There's got to be a way. Now, will Trump do it? Don't know, but it's better than fucking Biden. Come on.
Wealth before he re-enters the Oval Office.
It's good to see you, man. Thank you.
He is really a bet on the future as well, a bet on the future of the Republican Party.
I mean, he's a young, good-looking guy, so I think, all right.
And a bet on the future of the populist conservative movement. Trump would never say he's anointing a successor, but Vance was decades younger than the other potential picks that were under consideration for vice president. And in choosing such a young person to be on the ticket with him, there's an unavoidable implication that Trump has sort of chosen an heir, chosen someone to take the mantle of that MAGA movement and go forward with it, whether it's as a future
Hello, how you doing?
president himself,
Hey,
or simply
Rich.
as someone who is poised to exert great influence in the Republican Party, continuing to shape it along those populist conservative lines for years or potentially decades to come.
I mean, you can call it populist, Republican, Nazis. We want jobs. That's it. We want jobs. Now, a lot of you guys here, me, I've got a really good job. Brandon has a good job. A lot of people here. But there are a lot of young people. It's like, what the fuck am I going to do with my life? And there's nowhere to go. You remember, now, Bill Clinton, President Clinton, who, by the way, was not the worst fucking president ever, I have to be honest. Even he said, we're moving to a service economy, and we're going to do it for the women. That's what that was all about, guys. Oh, you wanted some red meat for the chicks. The service economy was for the women. What about the men? What about the men who build shit? What about the men and women who build shit? Now they're living in Ohio, Western Pennsylvania, West Virginia, Iowa, whatever. Pick it out. Take it. What about us? What about that? 18, 19-year-old kids. Nothing. Joe Biden is promising free fucking money. How about a goddamn job? How about that?